This is getting a little weird. I did not turn that on.
Did you hear that?
In January of 2021, YouTuber Chris Hill uploaded a video titled Exploring a Creepy Abandoned Masonic Temple to his channel, Urbex Hill. Chris often ventures into places rumored to be haunted. This time, he chose an abandoned Masonic temple in Cleveland, Ohio. The temple was built in 1917 and served as a meeting place for Freemasons for over 5 decades before being abandoned in 1969. Because of the organization's secrecy and the building's long decay, the location has gathered a reputation over the years. Many locals consider it one of the most haunted buildings in the city. Chris entered the structure alone. Almost immediately, he noticed how deteriorated everything was. The walls were crumbling, rooms vandalized, graffiti covering nearly every surface. It felt less like a building and more like a shell. As he explored, he came across something unsettling. In one of the rooms, he found the remains of a dog. After a brief moment of silence, he moved on, but only minutes later, as he stepped into another room, something happened that completely shifted the tone of the exploration. As Chris entered the room, a chair suddenly toppled over on its own. The noise echoed through the empty temple. Startled, he hesitated before stepping further inside to check if anyone was there. He searched the corners and looked behind debris but found nothing. After a moment, convinced himself it must have been caused by wind moving through the broken windows. Trying to shake it off, Chris continued upstairs. Along the way, he heard strange sounds echoing through the halls. He assumed it was an animal moving somewhere in the building. But just moments later, something happened again. A door suddenly collapsed, crashing down just feet away from him. This time, the explanation felt harder to justify. The force didn't seem consistent with simple gust of wind. Chris immediately backed away, adrenaline clearly setting in. He stood there for several minutes, staring at the falling door, trying to process what had just happened. And then it happened again.
That was weird. What the fuck? Hell no.
As he watched, the door appeared to move again on its own. That was enough. Chris didn't investigate further. He turned, ran down the stairs, and left the building. But the story didn't end there. About a year later, Chris returned to the same Masonic temple. This time, he explored it alone at night. The atmosphere felt heavier, quieter, as if the building itself was waiting.
Something touched me, I swear to God. I swear to God, I feel like something just touched my back. I don't know if it was my book bag flopped on my back or what. That scared the out of me, I swear to God. And there's no water drips. Yo, that scared me. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down.
While walking through the darkened halls, Chris suddenly reacted as if something had just grabbed his shoulder. He immediately turned around. No one was there. He tried to rationalize it. Maybe it was his backpack shifting, maybe nerves. Still, the fear in his voice was undeniable. He continued exploring, but as he moved toward the stairs, something else occurred.
Door just closed. Gun. What That could not have been the wind. What the? Alright, let's get.
A door slammed shut with force. Chris immediately reopened it and stepped inside. Once again, no one was there. No movement, no explanation. Shaken, he left the room open and started down the stairs. But the strange activity wasn't finished.
I cannot believe that just happened. Wow. Dude, this place is crazy. I'm gonna check in here real quick, and then I'm gonna head out. I still cannot believe that door slams like that. Scared the out of me. Jesus. You know what? Before I go down, I'm gonna go back up there and check that room. I just need to find out how that could have happened. I do not remember closing this door. Hold up. When I left this, did I close this door? Fuck, I cannot remember. See, this is getting creepy, man. For real. I can't even open the door. Hello? This is really weird. It's closed again. This is creeping me out. I could have sworn I walked out of this room and left that door open.
When Chris first witnessed the door slam, he entered the room and left without closing it. But when he gathered the courage to return minutes later, the door was shut. He was certain he had left it open. Disturbed and unsure of what to believe, Chris eventually left the building. Later, while reviewing footage at home, he noticed something he hadn't seen during filming. In the frame, as he walks down the stairs, what appears to be a white figure with long hair briefly peeks out from the doorway. Seconds later, the door slams shut. When Chris enters the room, the figure's gone. There are no visible cuts between these moments, no obvious edits. Whether the temple is truly haunted remains unproven. The footage has not been officially verified or debunked, But what Chris captured that night continues to raise questions. Whether the figure was paranormal or simply someone hiding inside the temple may never be known. But in our next story, there isn't just a mysterious figure watching from the darkness. There are two explorers watching one right back. The proper people, Brian and Michael, have spent a decade earning a rare kind of trust on YouTube. They built their name on honest footage, real ruins, real danger, and real silence. Their reputation made what happened at the Jensen Center in Northport, Alabama, all the more unsettling. Once known as Bryce Hospital, the complex opened in 1939 and closed in the late 1970s. Decades of neglect have turned it into a skeleton of hallways, collapsed roofs, graffiti-scarred walls, a place where nature has slowly swallowed the architecture and where the only signs of life are the flashlights of explorers who come looking. Brian and Michael arrive at night. The lot is empty. Their headlights cut swaths across cracked pavement. Moonlight knits pale patterns over broken windows. They choose to start below, in the basement, because basements remember the sounds people try to forget. The building groans and breathes around them. Rust flakes from railings. Tile peels from walls. Every step echoes like a question thrown into a well. They climb to the top floor to survey a collapsed wing, and that's when the footage lurches.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this staircase out here. Oh. What? There's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, see that light? They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there.
I hear him.
Should I say hello?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there. Let's go back to the car. This way. If it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Let's go to the car now.
Oh yeah.
At first, it looks like a single distant light, someone else exploring, or a hiker with a phone. But as the camera pans, the silhouette in the window becomes clearer. A figure standing on the far staircase, holding a small light and watching. Then something far more disturbing happens. When Brian and Michael turn their flashlight off, the person outside does the exact same thing, instantly and deliberately mirroring them, as if the watcher is reading the room through their own silence. They call out. No answer. They sweep the rooms. The place offers no footsteps, no breath, just patient darkness. The two men decide to retreat to the car, fast, quiet, and cautious. Not because the building might fall, but because the presence outside feels purposeful, not accidental. Later, watching the tape back, a small detail makes the skin crawl. There were no cars in the lot when they arrived, and none when they left. Whoever stood on that staircase had come on foot. Whoever waited on the stairs had been there long enough to watch them approach, long enough to know when the visiting lights went out. Whoever stood on that staircase never revealed themselves, and Brian and Michael made the right decision by leaving. But our next explorers wouldn't be given that choice. Before long, they'd realize someone had been following their every move from the moment they arrived. If you're enjoying the video so far, please consider subscribing. Your support genuinely helps the channel grow. And the deeper we go, the more disturbing these encounters become. But for now, let's continue. This footage was uploaded in February of 2023 to a channel known as The Lost Explorer. In the video, two urban explorers, Mike and his friend LD7, set out to investigate a massive abandoned quarry complex deep in the middle of nowhere. Even before entering, they make one thing very clear: this place is dangerous. During its operation, multiple workers suffered serious injuries, and some even lost their lives. Unstable structures, hidden drop-offs, unseen hazards. Places like this don't need anything paranormal to be deadly. But what they were about to experience was something else entirely, because from the moment they stepped inside, something didn't feel right.
So, let's have a look. What's that? God, it's like a death trap in here. Is that?
It almost looks like blood, but I don't
It
know
looks like it.
Oh god, I hope it's not.
And if you look on the floor down there,
Oh my days.
What, flip?
is that dry blood? Or...
What, in the flippity flip?
What is that?
I actually don't know. Like, I have no idea. It kind of looks like blood, but could be old.
I don't know what it is.
Could be old. That dried, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't want to say it is.
No,
But all these walls are smashed in, like someone's face has just been
pummeled into it.
pummeled.
Yeah, we were just outside, just chilling for a second before we go upstairs, and we had like a weird growling noise, so that were a bit unnerving. But it's deadly quiet. It's really quiet. We've been in here for quite a while now, to be fair, guys, and it's obviously getting dark outside. I mean, look now. You can see outside it's starting to get, sun's starting to go down. We heard a weird noise. I don't know what that were, but we're going to basically now head
It's alright.
upstairs. It's creepy in here. We're in the middle of nowhere as well,
I know.
guys, so...
What's that?
I don't know. I think it were a bird. Right, guys, I can hear a dog outside barking, so I don't know if that's security or that's potentially other people coming in. I don't mean, you know... Oh my daisies. Yeah, I don't know if it's security or it's other explorers or what. Maybe it's somebody just walking past, I've got no idea.
As they explore the first building, they notice something unsettling almost immediately. Dark red stains scattered across the floor and walls. Old, dried, but impossible to ignore. At first, they tried to rationalize it, but then they hear something, a low, unnatural sound, like a growl, echoing somewhere nearby. And just like that, the atmosphere shifts. The silence around them no longer feels empty, it feels occupied. They continue anyway, brushing it off, finishing their sweep of the first structure, and moving toward the next building. But outside, they find something they can't explain.
We're going to head out of the first area and move on. So these are the warehouses. As you can see now, it's pretty much pitch black.
Yep, it's very dark now. Oh. Hold on, someone's been here.
What?
We've not been up this way yet.
No, we haven't. Footprints. Which means
Heading that way.
potentially they've already left site, hopefully.
Can't see enough footprints going back that way. It's all heading in. It's all heading towards it. Crap.
Whoa. Oh, cool. Do you hear that bang there?
No.
Seriously? Bang the other end of that warehouse. Seriously, what as well?
Hello? What the f? That's a dog. That's a dog.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a dog?
Yes. I think. I don't know, but there's blood all over in there.
There's something back there. Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually starting to feel a bit not
No, I'm
good.
feeling on edge now.
I don't feel too good at the minute. If someone said hello, it like
Thing is, though,
reacted.
if there's other people in there, they don't know who we are.
If they've got a dog, is that one a human? Or
Fresh footprints, clear, undisturbed, and they don't belong to them. Every track leads in one direction, into the warehouse. Not out, in. At the same time, loud bangs begin echoing from inside. Something is moving, something is active, and now the realization hits. Whoever made those tracks is still here. They call out, trying to make contact. No response, no movement, just silence. So instead of pushing forward, they back away, choosing distance over confrontation. But even outside, they can't shake the feeling like something is watching them, waiting.
Yes, bang again. I'm hearing things everywhere now. Oh, frick's sake. We've gone from laughing, joking, numb nuts to nothing now.
I don't know, but I'm getting back in there. I don't like it. I know. Was that you that banged?
No, 100% no.
Did we hear it?
What, just then? Do you mean
Is that a man? In high vis?
where? Oh, fuck.
Can you see that? Dude, there's something behind me.
What?
I don't like this. What is that? Is that a man? Let's go and look. Let's go and look. Can you see that reflection? It is an Ivy's jacket, but there's no one wearing it.
No.
I'm trying to look through that, underneath that tree there.
Jesus. Dude. What was that?
I can't do it. Let's go. I don't like this.
No, neither do I.
Hello?
Did you hear that? He's everywhere.
This is not fun.
Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm pooing. My heart's thrashing.
What was that? On the roof? It might just be a bird or something. That one.
It could be wind blowing,
Big
but
bird. Flipping heart, man.
now it sounded like one of the noises was behind us.
Alright, that one. Okay, that one too.
And one in front of us as well.
What?
It sounds like there's a noise coming from in front of us and behind us as well.
Yeah, it does. And that blood inside the tree.
Yeah, I know, and we saw that what looked like blood. I'm really on edge now.
This is a bit ridiculous.
For God's sake.
The deeper they move into the site, the worse it gets. Noises begin coming from every direction, behind them, in front of them, above them. There's no pattern, no consistency, just chaos. At one point, they even spot what looks like a person in the distance, only to realize it isn't, or at least they hope it isn't. By now, the fear isn't subtle anymore, it's overwhelming, because it feels like whatever is out there is moving with them. And then they find more footprints, different ones, new ones, everywhere.
In fact, it's snowing. Let's look at some footprints. These are ours. Do you know? Did you walk that way?
No.
No, I did not ask, mate.
Look. They're going into the building. Yeah, we didn't come from this way.
We didn't come this way. Who's in there? They're going in. Someone's in there.
I think they are. Or have they gone in and then they've circled back round sort of this way?
Yeah.
And you know, and kind of gone back to the entrance and making the noises. We don't know. You've just seen there that there's footprints leading into this building. Are we going to risk it?
What was that?
I don't know. That were different.
Oh. I don't know if I dare. I genuinely don't think I dare do it.
I'm not really feeling this. Let's just have a.
That will win.
I think it's Amjad.
Again.
That was from in there.
That was from the
That was back in the main warehouse where we just were. I'm going for it.
I am seeing more tea lights, Michael. Mike. On here. There, tea light.
Yeah, so there is.
And there's a circle. There's a circle there. I don't know what's in the middle of it. It doesn't like a pentagram or whatever. But what's this platform? What is this platform? I don't. Missing.
Oh God.
What's missing? Who's missing?
Let's hope it's not.
Missing youth.
This Lost Explorer and LD7 gone missing.
Foreshadow.
I was coming around this back way because I wanted to see if there are any footprints.
Yeah.
And I can't. There. Footprints. I'm not even joking.
A footprint.
There's people here.
There's people here somewhere.
Look. Footprints are everywhere. Look, footprints everywhere. I'm getting to the point, I think, where I kind of want to just leave.
The tracks don't just lead inside, they loop, they circle, they move around the buildings, as if someone has been walking the perimeter, watching, following, tracking them. At this point, the conclusion becomes unavoidable. They're not just exploring anymore, they're being observed, possibly hunted. Still, They make one final decision, one last building, one last look, and then they're leaving.
Further back here. I hear some weird noises now.
They're not. There's no pattern to the banging. There is.
No, there's no pattern.
To stuff you. No.
Off.
There. Come on.
There's something in there. I think there's something in there. Or somebody.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. We haven't been in here yet. Look. This does not look familiar. This is different. Stairs.
Oh my god, mate. Oh no.
Oh no.
What are you? Oh my god, mate. Oh no.
Oh no.
What are you?
What? I didn't hear
Oh,
it.
hello.
Eh?
Did you make a sound?
No.
Am I hearing things? I don't know if I'm hearing things, but making a sound. I have no idea.
This might be the worst decision I've ever made.
I'm not even going to stop filming there. I know Mike's just done his outro, but I am not going to stop filming until I get back to the car. Because there's something I've never felt like this in an abandoned building. And I'm not just saying that.
As they enter the final structure, the tension snaps. What started as unease turns into full panic. The noises don't stop, the footprints don't stop, and now they're hearing voices, real or imagined. It doesn't matter anymore because the fear is real, completely overwhelming. At this point, they abandon the investigation entirely and make their way back to the car. Later, they would come to a chilling conclusion. They don't believe what they experienced was paranormal. They believe someone was out there with them, moving between the buildings, making noise, staying just out of sight, watching their every move. And if that's true, then the most disturbing part isn't what they saw, it's what they didn't. Because whoever was out there that night never revealed themselves, and yet they were always close. At least Mike and LD7 believe the danger came from someone hiding in the quarry. But our next investigators walk willingly into one of the country's most haunted asylums, where the thing following them may not have been alive at all. Epic Explorations is a channel known for investigating some of the most unsettling, abandoned locations they can find. On September the 18th, 2025, the explorer behind the channel returned to one of the most infamous places he had ever visited, an abandoned asylum rumored by many to be among the most haunted locations in the country. This time, however, things would be different. Joining him were his friends Diana and Anthony. He had explored the asylum twice before during daylight hours, experiencing only a handful of strange noises. But after countless requests from viewers asking him to return after dark, he finally agreed. Now standing inside the pitch-black building with the old morgue only a few rooms away, they were about to find out whether the stories surrounding this place were true.
Alright guys, doing another epic exploration here with Diana and Anthony at Letchworth, and we're checking out this asylum that's said to be one of the most haunted places you can go. Now I've been here twice in the daytime, only a couple weird noises and stuff, so channel fans wanted us to come back at night and investigate this place, see if anything weird happens, so here we are in the middle of the night. Let me tell you something, it's definitely a lot creepier at night. Oh yeah. What's up?
I don't know what this is, but it looks weird.
This is the morgue.
No shot.
Yeah? Yep, this is the morgue.
As they make their way through the main building, they arrive at the section said to have the highest level of paranormal activity. The hallway ahead is long, silent, and swallowed by darkness. Almost immediately, one of the investigators admits he's had a bad feeling about this place. To test the area, they place a pair of motion-activated sensor balls on the floor, devices designed to illuminate only when something physically touches them. Moments later, without anyone going near them, one of the balls suddenly lights up on its own.
Yeah, this is the hallway. It's supposed to be.
I already feel it.
Yeah, these things, these balls, you're supposed to just put it on the ground and see if they'll move by themselves.
This one, like if it clicks, turns on.
No, put it on.
Well, if it click,
Some of that plumbing does something.
was that you or me?
What?
No, stop. I heard somebody just say hi.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
Really?
did.
Are you
Like
sure that
right over
wasn't me
there.
when I went, huh?
I don't know, maybe. I really don't like this hallway.
No, this is it.
This hallway is so creepy.
I turned it back on.
I think we should, maybe we should.
Oh,
put
there's
some-
another one behind you? And it's on?
I think we should, maybe we should.
Oh,
put
there's
some-
another one behind you? And it's on?
Wait.
No way.
What?
I didn't touch that.
I just saw that, dude. I just turned
Bro.
around and it was on.
I didn't touch
And
that.
that one's off again.
Okay, this is getting a little weird. I did not turn that on.
Did you hear that? No, this is actually
I don't like
freak.
this hallway.
You didn't turn that ball on?
No, I didn't turn the ball on.
Refusing to leave, they continue deeper into the asylum until they reach the upper floors. Inside one room, they discover stacks of old patient activity sheets still scattered across the floor. But paperwork isn't what captures their attention. Dark stains cover a nearby table. Rusted medical equipment remains untouched in the corner, and the entire room feels strangely oppressive. After reading about the asylum's history, one of the investigators quietly points out that many patients were reportedly abused inside these walls, making it difficult to ignore the feeling that something terrible once happened here.
How about another legible paper? I almost walked into that. Activity sheet.
There's a lot of activity sheets around here.
Explain to the visitor that the individual can have a conversation with her. Why would the staff let individuals speak for themselves?
Look at this.
The vine's going in.
Yeah, but
Oh my goodness, look at all the freaking clear ice lavas. Oh my god.
what?
They have a bait ritual in here?
Somebody's been hanging out in here.
And they're all clear ice.
Guys, look at that. Oh, this wasn't here last time I came, like 6 months ago.
Kids our age.
To think about what happened here back in the day. There was a lot of abuse. I read a lot about this place. A lot of patients were abused here. A lot of horrific things happened here.
A short time later, they notice something even more disturbing. Dark red droplets are scattered across a nearby surface. One of the investigators immediately dismisses the possibility that it's rust or paint, insisting the stains look exactly like old blood. Whether he's right or not, the discovery only adds to the growing sense that this building still carries the scars of its past.
Blood drops on the wall. There.
Where?
And a spider.
Right there.
You think those are blood drops?
Yeah, 100%. It looks like rust with blood. What is this? It's blood, as you said that.
What?
Not long afterward, they decide to use a spirit box. Almost immediately, the responses begin matching their questions with surprising accuracy. Then the device states that the room is dark. Curious, one of the investigators asks whether they should turn the lights off completely. Before long, loud footsteps begin echoing from somewhere above them. Every member of the group hears them. Whatever caused the sounds, they know it wasn't one of them.
Okay, I'm leaving. Since you don't want me here.
Kill them all.
It said okay. It just responded to me.
Wait.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Wait, maybe we should stay in this one for
No,
a
I
little
don't
bit.
think so. I think I'm gonna make it angry.
No.
Will you be angry if I stay?
You can definitely come back here.
They said correct. They're agreeing.
What?
They want us to come back.
I don't know. Some of these replies are kind of...
They're like spot on.
Would you like us to come back? You want us to help, you gotta give us something. Show us you're here.
It's dark.
Okay, I'll turn the light back on.
Should we turn the lights off?
It said it's dark.
that too?
Yeah, definitely sounded like they were coming from there.
All right, so we all heard the footsteps then?
Yes.
Okay.
After spending hours inside the abandoned asylum, the three investigators finally step back into the night. They leave with far more questions than answers. A sensor ball that activated on its own, unsettling stains, strangely accurate spirit box responses, and unexplained footsteps from somewhere above them. Yet despite everything they experienced, they explored only a small portion of this massive building. The asylum still holds far more secrets than they uncovered that night. But while they chose to leave before things got worse, our next explorer wouldn't be nearly as fortunate after wandering into a mansion with a history far darker than abandoned hallways and ghost stories. In August of 2019, a YouTuber named John uploaded a disturbing video titled Abandoned Occult Mansion Exploration Gone Wrong on his channel Exploration Unknown. In this video, he decided to up the ante, venturing into the infamous Devil's Elbow. For those unfamiliar, Devil's Elbow is an abandoned mansion just south of Port Elgin in Ontario, Canada. Local legend claims it was once home to an occult high priest, and that dark rituals performed there left the place cursed. Since then, it's been left to rot, and is said to be haunted. John set out alone, at night, to see for himself. It didn't take long for things to go wrong. Barely 5 minutes into filming, strange noises began echoing from the floor above. But when he went upstairs to check, everything went eerily silent.
Okay, guys, I think I've been hearing stuff upstairs, but I'm hoping, and I mean this, I really hope that it's paranormal and not someone freaking in here. Hello? I'm not here to bother you. Is the man here? I thought I heard a man's voice. When I first came in here, it sounded like somebody walking up here. My keys are making noises. Freaking somebody down there, dude. Come on, quit messing with me. I'm just trying to freaking, I'll leave. There's somebody else in here. Now that I've got myself in a bad situation. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
As John moved deeper into the upper floor, the noises started again, louder this time. He began to suspect someone was in the mansion, hiding, maybe even following him. He called out again, saying he didn't want to disturb anyone, but whoever or whatever was making the noise stayed hidden. For a moment, the sound stopped, and then things took a terrifying turn.
Oh, God, I'm freaking terrified right now. I just want to figure out. I don't know if this is paranormal. I just really think somebody's in here, but I feel stupid for freaking. Oh my God. Hello? This floor don't feel very good. This floor don't feel. Oh my God, freaking lantern. Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh shit! Oh God! Turn on! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Shocked and fearing for his life, John didn't stick around to see who it was. He bolted down the stairs and out the front door and didn't look back. To this day, no one knows who or what was in the mansion with him. Some viewers think it was a squatter trying to scare him off. Others believe it could have been something far darker. Whether someone had been hiding inside the mansion or something far stranger was stalking its halls remains a mystery. But our final story proves you don't need ghosts for a place to become deadly. Sometimes, surviving the night is terrifying enough. In November of 2019, a YouTuber named Brennan uploaded a video called Solo Overnight Camping in an Isolated Abandoned Prison to his channel Uncharted Travels. But this trip would prove far more unsettling than any he had ever attempted before. His destination was the decaying Camp Bison Prison. hidden deep in the forest of Ontario, Canada. To get there, Brennan drove nearly 5 hours north from the nearest town, then hiked for 2 more across a desolate trail where no road would take him. By the time he reached the prison gates, he was completely cut off from the outside world. If something went wrong out there, no one would ever hear him scream.
This place is so much creepier at night. I think we have to go upstairs either way. So I think we gotta go down the stairs over here. Just listen to the rain.
Inside, Brennan explored the empty corridors and cell blocks, searching for signs of life, squatters, drifters, anyone who might already call this ruin home. But as he searched, the prison began to answer back. A sudden violent bang echoed through the hallway behind him, sharp, deliberate, like something thrown against the wall. He froze, staring into the dark, his mind racing. Maybe it was just the wind, maybe the building itself was groaning, but the sound had weight, intent. Shaking it off, Brennan pressed deeper, venturing into the basement. Down there, at least, the silence returned, for a while.
There's something at the end of the hallway that keeps making noise. Where it came from, this room at the end. Maybe it's just my imagination.
Later, as he made his way back to his tent, the sounds returned, faint rattling, drawing him closer. But as he neared the source, the noise cut off completely. Whoever or whatever had been there was now gone. The thought chilled him. If someone was hiding in the prison, they could be watching him right now, waiting for the perfect chance to strike.
I'm in my tent and I keep hearing something outside. Sounds like it's in the corridor, one of the corridors. Of course now it's... Did you hear that? I hope that mic picked that up. Okay, let me get my shoes on. We're checking this out. It sounded literally just out in this hallway. Okay. The thing is, there's so many different sounds that come from these hallways. You can't tell what's what.
Back in his tent, the noises only grew louder, closer, echoing for the corridors just outside. He stepped out with his knife and flashlight, sweeping the halls. Nothing. Only the heavy silence of the prison and the endless drip of rainwater. Exhausted, Brennan tried to convince himself it was only the building settling, but the night was far from over.
I'm finally gonna head to bed. It's about 1:30 in the morning. I'll see you in the morning. Holy, there's a coyote outside. Right outside my tent.
Hey, buddy, you want to leave me alone? I just want to go to sleep. Go away. Go away.
There's something growling at me. I got my bear mace. Get my knife.
A pack of coyotes had surrendered the prison. Their howls pierced the night, circling closer until their snarls pressed against the thin fabric of his tent. Brennan shouted, brandished his knife, even lunged out to scare them away. But each time they returned, bolder than before, trapped in a forgotten prison miles from civilization. Brennan realized there was nowhere to run. If he stayed, the coyotes might eventually force their way inside. If he fled for his car, they'd tear him down before he'd reached it. At last, with no other choice, he fought his way out of the cafeteria and sprinted through the darkened corridors, heart pounding as the growls followed behind him. He climbed to the roof and barricaded the door. The pack circling below hunted him long into the night. When the sun finally rose over Camp Bison prison, Brennan wasted no time leaving. He survived the night, but it's one he'll likely never forget. Whether the strange sounds inside the prison were simply his imagination, or something far more sinister, may never be answered. But one thing is for certain. Some abandoned places become dangerous long before darkness falls, and after night arrives, every sound feels like their last warning.
And that wraps up this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so we can keep bringing you more creepy, bizarre, and haunting tales. Check out the links below to dive deeper. And if you have your own creepy encounter, tell us in the comments. We might feature it in a future video. Until next time, sleep tight.